Greetings everyone, Yanatogo here, and welcome to my next Let's Play of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, you might be thinking, I've already done Sonic the Hedgehog, why am I Let's Playing it again? But I'll tell you exactly why, and that's because this is the Master System version. So Green Hill Zone is pretty similar to the Mega Drive version, which I did last time for my first Let's Play, except it's in 8-bit and basically words. Look at that little moto bug. He's dead now, I killed him. No little animal comes out, which is kind of odd. In the Mega Drive games, anytime you kill like a little, one of the enemies, a badnik, little animals come out, but not in this version. I guess they just couldn't handle it on the software. Anyway, yeah, so this is the Master System version, 8-bit instead of 16-bit. So yeah, it really is just kind of worse in every single way, pretty much. And otherwise, pretty much the same kind of game, as you see, going around collecting rings, invincibility box, whee! And, I went over all those rings. And yeah, it's really fast, I suppose, at least as fast as you can get it from the kind of Master System. I mean, yeah, come on, isn't this better than the Game Boy? There's actual colour. The Game Boy was all in sort of black and white, or sort of green and black. I do like the little motorbikes, how tiny they are. Anyway, yes, Green Hill Zone is pretty similar to the Mega Drive version, as I say. Oh my god, that was close. And yes, just going around getting rings, trying not to die, crab meat. And there we go, that's the first one. At the end of each zone, or act, I suppose, you get the goalpost, and it's an exclamation mark, which means I'm going to a bonus zone. That's because I got more than 50 rings, 74 rings, which is not too bad for the first act. Ding! And there we go. So the bonus zones, I think there's 4 in the game, although you can keep redoing them. And here you go, you get a minute to sort of go around and get loads of rings, and you have to get to the end of this. If you don't get to the end, it doesn't count. None of the rings you get count, so you have to try and get around as fast as you can and get them. These little things bounce you. It's kind of like, you know, in Donkey Kong Country, you've got like, whoa! There's loads of stuff up there, but I don't really care. I'm just trying to try and get... Oh, can I even go back? I think, yeah, if you hold jump, you bounce higher off the strings. You know, in Donkey Kong Country, when you get, like, animal tokens, you go into the bonus zones. It's kind of like that, I think, this sort of thing. Oh, I think some of the springs just sort of bounce you higher, actually. That's what it looks like. Anyway, yes. You might notice, though, at the end of this, it's a lot easier than Sonic 1 on the flipping Mega Drive. The bonus stages and that, my god. Some of those I had to keep replaying over and over again. They were annoying. I'm going to get 94 rings, I think. There you go. Oh, if I can actually get out. Oh, no. Not the purple one. Okay, good. And there we go. And at the end of all of it, what do you get? Robotnik. Hooray. You don't even get a Chaos Emerald. You do get Chaos Emeralds in this game, but they're kind of like the Sonic 3 or Sonic 3 and Knuckles ones, in that they aren't actually hidden. I mean, they're hidden in the stages. You don't get them from bonus stages. They're hidden in the actual zones, which I quite like. So, Green Hill Zone, Act 2. There's 3 acts to every zone in this game. I'm kidding, there's 2 acts to every zone in this game. There's 2, aren't there? I believe there's whoa! I tripped over, okay. There's a shield here, take that. Very nice. Okay, you want to get a shield because... No, there are 3 acts. I'll tell you what it is that the 3rd act is just like the boss, you know? Like in Sonic 1, that you get 2 acts and then the 3rd act is the boss act. But there aren't any rings in those ones. So you want to, see if you can keep the shield leading up to that, basically, is how it works. Whoa, oh, look at that! Just a string that takes you straight back. Oh, that's a checkpoint, little arrow thing. There you go. It really is basically just kind of like the original Sonic 1, but a bit worse. Little buzz bomber there. Now, yes, as I say, KSM was hidden in the stages, in sort of interesting little locations. And the first one, I believe, is just down here. There it is. And there we go, we got it. It's just sitting there in Green Hill Zone. You don't have to go into any kind of special stage. You don't even have to. Special stages in this game are just to get lives. They don't do anything else. That's all they're for. Bing! There you go. I try and actually get a few more rings if I can. But do you care really? I mean, special stages, I guess they're for points and all that. But who cares about points? It's not. No one needs points in this day and age or whatever. Oh my god, flipping lag. The Master System cannot take it. It's too much. This is high action, right? Honestly. Whoa. Okay. If you fall down there, you just have to replay that a little bit. So it's not too bad. There we go. And I'm just being cautious. I will say, whee! There we go. Oh, you don't even leave. You just sort of sit there and then he runs off. Oh, I'm going to another one. Oh, there's 4 kinds of things you can get when you beat a stage. Like, that's the exclamation mark, because I just about got 50 rings. If you die, there's a chance you can get Sonic to appear for once instead of Robotnik, and that will give you an extra life. If you die in the stage, you can sort of beat it and hopefully get an extra life. And if you have a score of rings when you beat a stage that's divisible by 10, but it isn't 50 for a special stage, you can get a little ring to appear on the box at the end, and that gets you, well, some rings and points, I guess. But not that you really need them. Oh, what's that? There's a continue right there. See if I can get that. Oh, flipping bumpers. A bumper crop. Oh, I can't get it. Oh, no. Don't get stuck. That's the problem with those little things. Hang on. Bounce. Got it. Is it going to fall? Oh, yes. I wonder if they can crush you in this game. Because in Sonic 2, you can get, like, the extra lives and they can flipping crush you. Like in Wing Fortress Zone in particular, there's one like that. There's a life. Yeah, different coloured springs bounce you different heights here. That's how it works. Okay, there we go. Oh, got it. I guess not, because I just sort of bounced into it. And 84, whatever. I'm not going for, like, super high scores here. I'm just trying to show the game off. And I don't like that. You beat a special stage, and you just get Robotnik. That's so disappointing. It's just like, there you go. You beat the stage, you did it all perfectly. Robotnik. It should turn to Sonic. It's not better. Honestly. Okay. See? Third act. I said there was a third act. And yes, this is the boss one. And there aren't ever any rings in these. Now, do I keep my shield? I do, yes, beautiful. So that's the joy of this. You really want to keep the shield. Whoa, okay. So let's be careful here. Yeah, you don't get any rings, so you've got to be careful. And it basically is just the boss with a tiny little platforming bit first. And there we go. It's Robotnik! Plot twist, it's Robotnik. He's the boss. Who would have thought it? Look at this. This is the most devious crap he's ever come up with. He just flies up there all the time, and you've got to wait for him to come down. Why does he even come down? You'd never be able to hit him, and then he rushes at the end. Whoa! Got him. And that's that. Seriously, this is not exactly his best plan. Look at this. You can't hit him. You just have to wait for him to come down. It's like, thanks. Where's that flipping swinging ball? He had a ball in the original. Now he's just floating around like that. And there you go, I beat him already. If you die to that guy, I mean, he'll only ever hit you if he's like rushing on when he goes down. Otherwise, you'll never get hit by him. So there you go, that's the first act of the game, or the first zone, Green Hill Zone. So, I guess that's the end of the video. I mean, it's not like they made another version of this game coming out the same year, is it? Yes, it turns out there are actually 2 versions of Sonic the Hedgehog 1 in 8-bit. So that's 3 versions of the game overall. This is Sonic the Hedgehog for the Game Gear. Press start button, and it's not kidding. If you press A, it doesn't work. You don't get in. You have to press start. So, here we go, Green Hill Zone. Now, you might be thinking, this looks pretty similar once again. Haven't I just let's play this? Yes, this is Sonic the Hedgehog for the Game Gear instead of the Master System. It came out like a month later, seriously. Like, that came out in November, and this came out in December 1991. So, there's 3 versions of Sonic the Hedgehog 1 that all came out in the same year. It's pretty ridiculous. I mean, I guess it's just like the 15th anniversary where they had Sonic the Hedgehog come out twice again. You know, Sonic 06 and Sonic Genesis. But anyway, this is, you might be thinking, pretty similar, isn't it, to the Game Gear, to the Master System version, and you're right, it is actually pretty much the same, whee, except even faster, whoa, okay, yeah, this is, it's pretty similar, but yeah, it's a bit more zoomed in, as you see, and there's a few little changes in the level design across the whole game. Some of the bosses are different, and I just thought I'd show off this version as well, because, why not? And there you go. That's how to lose all your rings. So yes, I just thought I'd show this version off as well, because it's here, might as well do it, and I've only got 3 rings, so it's gonna be Robotnik. Oh well. I'm actually recording this completely after having done the, I just finished the Master System version, and now I'm doing this. So, there you go. That gives you some amazing insight. Anyway, that's Green Hill Zone done for Act 1, and now we're going to Act 2. So it's pretty similar, as you see. But yeah, it's not exactly the same. I actually prefer this version. Why? Well, it's easier for one. Look, that signpost wasn't there. It's easier because it's more zoomed in with Sonic. You know, you can see him more. And so they've kind of made the level design easier to compensate, thankfully, rather than just keeping it all the same. They've actually simplified a lot of the level design and stuff. Here's the question, should I go for the Chaos Emeralds in this one? Because I'm going for them in the other version, so should I go for them here? I kind of think I shouldn't, just to show what happens when you don't get all the Chaos Emeralds. I'm kidding, of course, because I've got to get all the Chaos Emeralds. I don't know. No, I'm gonna get them all. Of course I am. What the heck? How did that Buzz Bomber just appear? It disappeared underground, flew into the caves. don't think it would have got out very well. Anyway, yeah, all the Chaos Emeralds, actually, not all of them, but most of them are in the same kind of place. Like, there's that one. Yep, similar music. It really is a pretty similar game, this. The Game Gear version. I always have to remind myself, is it the Game Gear one or the Master System one? Because I always think Master System sounds like it came out later. Because it's called the Master System, it sounds better. Whereas Game Gear actually came out later. Some people probably prefer the original because it's a bit harder. The level design's more complicated, you know, but I actually like this one more. I just think it's, oh, that was close. I just think it's kind of nicer in the way that it's all done. I don't know. Just something about it. It's all a bit nicer. There we go. Look at that. It's so fast. Oh, wait. I missed the goal. I had to go back and get it. And only 47 rings. So Robotnik again. Just like the other version, there's 3 acts, as I say. 3 acts to each one. And yes, I'm not sure. Should I do like alternating acts between them? I think I'm showing all of that version and then all of this version is how I'm going to do it. Because otherwise, it's going to be weird with the commentary sort of jumping around. So yes, this is the boss one. And here we go. Now, you remember the boss of the last one. Oh, I have a shield again, that's good. You remember the boss where he was flying at the top and then he came down and it was really easy? Well, check this out. Check this out. Here we go. Here's the first boss, Robotnik's attempt to kill Sonic. And here he comes. There he is. Look at this. Look, it's the same. It's only flipping easier. He's actually, look at that! He's flying at the top. The screen is so zoomed in, you can actually hit him while he's up there. I guess eventually he comes down and rushes you. Easiest boss ever. Like, stupidly easy. Oh, I was going to say I hit that and it didn't even burst open. There you go. Really easy. Ridiculous boss. So that's Green Hill Zone for the Game Gear version. And that is indeed the end of this episode. So thank you very much for watching and ta-ra!